Good morning and welcome to Joburgtv News. I'm Gail Versakle with your news updates. Karima Brown approaches court after Malema tweet results in death threats. 30,000 people evacuated in Mozambique amid Cyclone Kenneth. And Eastern Cape Department of Education urges schools to prioritize learner safety amid flood. A veteran journalist and talk show host Karima Brown has approached the High Court in Johannesburg to take action against the economic freedom fighters after she received death threats on her life. Party leader Julius Malema came under fire last month after he posted a screenshot on Twitter showing Brown's contact details without her consent. Brown asked the court to rule that the EFF has contravened parts of the Electoral Act and to make an order for the party to issue an apology to her on its Twitter page and for the organization to pay a fine of 100,000 rand. Last night, 30,000 people have been evacuated from northern parts of Mozambique that have been hit by Cyclone Kenneth. This is the second cyclone to make landfall in the country in just over a month. It started over the Comoros Islands a day before, where 3 people were killed. In the evening, it made a landfall on the north coast of Mozambique, close to Pemba, with wind speeds equivalent to a Category 4 hurricane. The Eastern Cape Department of Education said that learner safety remains a top priority, urging schools in affected areas to decide for itself whether to let learners come to school under these circumstances. Earlier this week, an 11-year-old girl drowned after heavy currents swept her off a makeshift bridge she had crossed in the Alfred Nzo district municipality. 2 schoolboys also drowned in Flagstaff after they left home to go for a swim in a dam. They, however, drowned due to strong water currents and their bodies were recovered by police divers. At least 6 lives were claimed in the province as a result of the bad weather conditions. And now Tata Charlie has more with your sports updates.
A Freaky Friday to you. I'm Tatwa Timjali with your sports news. Former Bidvest midfielder Papi Fati has collapsed and died during a match in Eswatini. The 28-year-old was in the books of Malanti Chiefs and they were playing against Queen Mamba at Kilani Stadium in Piggy's Peak when the incident happened. Details are still sketchy and the club's officials did not want to comment on the record until members of his family have been informed. He was also in the books of Real Kings in SA's National First Division and his contract was also terminated there after he apparently collapsed during a match. The match has since been suspended. Kaizer Chiefs have confirmed that they reached a mutual agreement with Hendrik Eckstein to terminate his contract. Eckstein, who was also liked by head coach Ernest Middendorp, missed several matches in recent weeks as negotiations for a new contract failed. The player has since featured on 18 occasions for Amakosi this season with 1 goal and an assistant. The player took to Twitter yesterday and said to the fans, "Till we meet again." While Venezia striker Paez has also left the club after a new deal was not offered to him after struggling for game time. And lastly, Wade van Niekerk has withdrawn from the South African Championships in Germiston. He announced his decision less than an hour before he was expected to run his 400-meter heat in the afternoon. Van Niekerk, who missed the whole of last season after injuring his knee and undergoing surgery in late 2017, cited the weather conditions. While Caster Semenya showed her potential by storming to victory in the 5,000-meter, Semenya has challenged the IAAF's proposed regulations for female athletes with high-level testosterone levels. The Court of Arbitration for Sports in Switzerland is expected to announce its verdict by the end of this month. That's all from the sports desk. Goodbye.
Over to your traffic and weather updates.
Thank you, Gail. I'm Gloria Masia with your traffic updates. Hyde Park at William Nicol Drive, traffic lights are not working at Second Road and expect delays. Randburg at Eton Avenue, traffic lights are not working at Oxford Street, pointsmen are on duty. And lastly, Highlands North at Athol Street, traffic lights are not working at Louis Botha Avenue and expect delays throughout. Moving on to your weather update, Johannesburg, it is partly cloudy at 16 degrees Celsius. Soweto, it is mostly sunny at 19 degrees Celsius. And Sandton, it is partly cloudy at 18 degrees Celsius. That is it from the traffic and weather updates. Back to you, Gail.
And that's it from me and the rest of the Joburgtv News team. Catch you next bulletin at midday. Goodbye.